After listening to the news this morning, I became so angry and irritated by it, I decided to get up and take a walk outside and noticed that last night we got a dusting of snow, which would be our first snow period this year, but maybe we'll get more. But anyhow, back to what made me so angry I decided to take this walk outside. It was the news and what I heard about 5 people being injured over machetes. Now, the funny thing of it is I didn't hear for a confiscation of machetes. Nope, I sure didn't. They weren't calling for that. What got me was when they got up on the news and began to talk about how they need to bring in more legislation against hate crimes. Good grief. Hate crimes? Okay. How about crimes, period? How about you not letting people out to begin with without bail who actually assaulted someone who was Jewish? Really? And you want to get up and make your super little speeches? Well, people, I want you to understand something. The reason they're not calling for a ban on machetes is because they want your guns. Now, I want you to understand something. I'm not a gun person. I don't like guns. I really don't like them. But I'm not against those who want to have them. I think it's your right. I really do. And I think you have a right to have them. But the reason they don't want you to have them is you are a threat to them with the guns. They're not worried about your machete. That's why they're not calling for a confiscation on them. They don't care about that because, hey, your machete or your baseball bat or anything else, a hammer is not going to do you any good against their guns. And that's what it's all about. It's taking it away from you because you are a threat to them. That's why they're trying to do what they're doing to take your rights away. Because you have become a threat to them. Or at least they're afraid you are, especially when they finally implement everything they have planned. They know that you'll be a threat to them. And yet, they keep turning the criminal on the citizen. That's right. When you start making laws that you're going to let criminals out of jail without a bail, and you kind of do away with it being really any kind of a crime, if you steal just $500. Well, so that means somebody can break in your house or rob you, and if you have $200, oh, well, no big deal, They're really not going to go after the person. They only stole $200 from you. That's not so bad, They don't care. They are going to turn the criminal against the everyday abiding citizen. That's right. That's how they plan to win this war. Turning each other against each other and causing chaos. It's coming, folks. It really is coming. It's pathetic and it's sickening. How many businesses do you think are finally eventually going to close up shop when the drug addict decides, hey, I can steal $500 and nothing's really going to happen to me? How much greater do you think the crime is going to get? It's only common sense. It really is. See, laws are really to keep you from being a criminal, but they don't stop a criminal. In other words, somebody that's kind of an honest person and they get themselves in a really bad situation, they're going to think 4 or 5 or 6 times before they do something that's illegal. And because there's a law against it, the chances are a little higher that they won't do it. But your everyday criminal that just commits crime after crime after crime, you're just giving them a green light to say, well, we're not going to make a crime of $500 a really big deal. Stores are going to leave the place. They're going to get to the point where how can they stay in business? They'll have to close up shop and leave. What do they want to do? Turn these cities into ghost towns? Because who's going to want to keep a business? How much higher the price is going to go when places and stores have to raise their prices so high because of the criminals? We're heading for some serious, serious trouble with the stupidity of these laws. It really is. It's illogical. It doesn't make sense. but it does to them, to their ultimate plan. See, to us, we just look at it and say, oh my gosh, this is just craziness. No, there's a plan behind their madness, so to speak, and it's turning us into the victims. And it's turning citizen against citizen, and they're going to get away with it. Hey, if they rob $100 from you, so what? Who cares? Jails are too full. It's not such a big deal. Well, God bless and be safe.